Fierce debates ensued in the North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria when a new witness in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial laid down conditions before taking the stand. The new witness says she does not want her testimony carried live, much to the objection of the defense. The media also had to make its own arguments in this regard. So SABC News senior reporter Ofentse Setimo was watching these developments in court and joins us live now. Ofentse, a witness, of course, who the media lawyer argues is not camera shy, and she's done television interviews before. Tell us more.
Yes, absolutely. And good evening to your viewers. You know, the argument was clear. Initially, they had to wait for a representative for the media houses in court because the argument was actually affecting them. As you can imagine, the new state witness actually saying that her life would actually be in danger if her testimony would actually be broadcast live, and that was actually compared with other witnesses whose faces were actually not shown, and it was just their voices that was there, saying that they never actually had any issue with actually being shown. In fact, they also quoted a few cases like the Van Breda case, and they also quoted the Oscar Pistorius case, where it was actually argued that should the witness actually deem that she is uncomfortable in terms of testifying, then they can try and make the impact in terms of her nervousness as little as possible in terms of maybe not showing her face, of which that's the case in this particular matter. So the court actually was a curveball in particular, if I may put it that way, because this matter was actually raised in court this morning and defense counsel only heard about it this morning, and something that they didn't take kindly to, if I may put it that way.
There's nothing hidden about her being in court. Can't be any issues of safety. She's saying, hi, here I am. You can photograph me leaving court. I've just given evidence. And if you want to read about my evidence, well, read about it in the newspapers. Also, as I said, the court is open to several hundred people, and I see there are quite a few people there, and they will have direct access to the evidence.
And taking a leaf from the past experience in this very case, to which both you and I and everybody else who was here is remain privy, that whatever happens in the passages should stop short of the incident we had with Tumelo Madlala, who literally had to run as if for dear life through the passages with the media in hot pursuit.
My Lord, that incident made you as unhappy as it made me. Having been in the media space for many, many years. And rest assured, I had my own words to say about that, and I think members of the media now understand the do's and don'ts and what they shouldn't do.
As you heard, that's Mr. Dan Rosengarten actually arguing on behalf of media, saying that, this is a person that's used to actually posting about this particular case. Even Advocate Zandile Msololo was actually saying that, this person has been posting about her on Instagram about this particular case, but when it comes to actually testifying in court, it actually becomes an issue. So these are some of the issues that were actually raised in court to say that, according to freedom of expression, the media should be allowed to beam this live, considering that Senzo Meyiwa was also from rural KZN, of which some of the people there also want to follow proceedings. So this was the argument that was put to say that, there's a overriding public interest on the matter, considering that the current state witness is also someone who is a public figure.
How crucial is this witness offense?
The witness is quite crucial because she was one of the people that was actually in the house at the Kumalo home at the time when the incident actually happened. So you can imagine this is a first primary account, if I may put it that way, to say that this is not something she was told actually transpired. This is something that she witnessed, at first hand. So it is quite crucial to actually hear what her testimony will be, and also considering that there's been some differences in terms of statements that have actually been put forward to an extent where the lawyers actually say that even some of the previous witnesses were actually making up the statement saying that there wasn't any intruder that was there, in fact saying that, the story was made up. So it would be interesting to actually test the other version of the people that were actually in the house on the day that, Senzo Meyiwa unfortunately lost his life during that, what the state has deemed to be a robbery that actually gone wrong.
All right, that's SABC News senior reporter Ofentse Setimo bringing us the very latest from the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, and we'll continue to monitor this as we expect the court to resume on Wednesday.